An update on Zach and Tori Roloff's lives since leaving Little People Big World. TLC stars Zach Roloff and his wife Tori Roloff's love life aired on Little People Big World, where TV lovers watched them wade through different family dynamics and several allegations against the show. Prior to marrying Tori, Zach appeared on the show alongside his siblings, Molly, Jeremy, and Jacob Roloff, as well as their parents, Matt and Amy Roloff. Fans watched him evolve into a family man who navigated his relationship with Tori through marriage and parenthood for several seasons. Despite Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's seemingly endearing and stable lifestyle on TLC, the couple decided it was time to quit their family's show, Little People Big World, after 25 seasons. Since leaving the show, the couple have explored new ventures away from the TV life they had come to know. This article will look into the Roloffs' lives outside LPBW, their decision to quit, and a brief look into their marriage. Inside Zach and Tori Roloff's lives after leaving Little People Big World. Zach Roloff was the last Roloff child on Little People Big World, as his siblings left years before his exit. His siblings are twin brother Jeremy and younger siblings Jacob and Molly Roloff. The TV star and his wife, Tori Roloff, displayed their martial life from 2010 until early 2024. Zach, the oldest son of Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff, had been on the show since it premiered in 2006. The end of his TLC stint was indicated by a major change in his family life with Tori Roloff. The pair left Oregon for a new location. Zach and Tori's lives away from the Roloff farms saw them relocate to Battleground, Washington with their 3 children. The couple, who tied the knot in 2015, bought a 3,300 square foot home in 2021. At the time, Tori shared the news of their relocation on social media, writing, "Moving away from Oregon and severing ties with their long-running reality series also meant Zach and Tori Roloff needed a new source of living." However, this did not come off as a challenge to the couple. Long before ending his stint, Zach had other sources of income. The oldest child of Matt and Amy Roloff may have been on his family's TV series for a long time, but that was not the only way he grew his wealth. Besides the TV show, the TLC star worked as a tour guide on Roloff Farm, where customers paid $350 per ticket. Zach Roloff's tour guide job ended after he and his father's disagreements over purchasing the farm. Zach and his wife launched their podcast, Raising Heights, the same month they exited Little People Big World. Aside from the podcast, Tori owns a photography business. The former kindergarten teacher is also a social media influencer. While Zach Roloff and his family are happy in their new home, his time on the farm and his appearance in his family series were a major contribution to his wealth. However, it is no surprise that he is doing just fine without the show. During the podcast host's time on TLC, he worked as a coach for youth soccer teams in Oregon, and he enjoyed the role. Zach also openly shared his passion for the sport. He revealed in an interview with Lock Laces in 2017. Zach Roloff's love for soccer goes beyond being a coach for youth teams. He competed with the USA team in 2018 in the first Copa American Dwarf World Cup. Zach, who had a complicated relationship with his twin brother Jeremy, helped America win against Great Britain in the World Dwarf Games soccer finals in 2013. The TV star also played for the United States Dwarf Football Association in 2023. It is no secret that Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's media careers have been a huge part of their relationship. However, parenting has also been an essential part of the couple's life. The former reality TV stars are parents to son Jackson Kyle, daughter Lila Ray, and son Josiah Luke, who all have dwarfism. They experienced some parenthood challenges in June 2024 when their daughter Lila was operated on for her tonsils and adenoid removal. The parents shared news of their daughter's surgery on their podcast, where they revealed that their little girl was doing great after the procedure. Tori Roloff explained that she and her husband were concerned about how their daughter would handle the surgery. The relieved mom went on to explain, "Leading up to when the TV stars left Little People Big World, they updated fans on their reason for calling it quit. Tori started with a tone of finality as she informed fans that they would not return to the show. She added that part of our lives, that chapter, has closed." Zach Roloff echoed the same sentiments while explaining, Tori, for her part, explained that it was hard contributing to a project she and her husband no longer believed in. She also revealed that their kids were a bigger part of why they decided to leave the show. A look into Zach and Tori Roloff's marriage. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff met at Roloff Farm in 2010. Tori, who was a worker on the farm when they met, revealed in an interview in 2017 that her relationship with Zach began after a colleague informed her that he thought she was cute. The doting wife reflected on their first date, noting that it lasted for 5 hours and they have been inseparable since then. Zach Roloff also revealed in the same interview that his wife took him out of his shell. However, while the now married couple were head over heels for each other, their love story was not without challenges and criticism from family. Tori Roloff revealed on their Raising Heights podcast that her family and friends questioned her relationship with Zach Roloff. Their concern was mainly due to the couple's height difference, as Tori is an average-sized lady while Zach has dwarfism. Tori Roloff's father was also not comfortable with the relationship. The Little People Big World alum shared that her father had asked multiple times if she was sure about her decision to date the Oregon native. Tori revealed that her father made it clear Zach Roloff was not the man he pictured for her. However, the older man's view changed when he finally met Zach Roloff. The photographer's friends' perspectives have also changed since meeting Zach. The couple went on to tie the knot in 2015, but this was not without a little pressure. In one of the episodes of Raising Heights, the couple revealed that while Tori Roloff was ready to walk down the aisle, Zach Roloff was content with their dating life. At the time, Tori was 24 and they had been dating for 5 years. During that episode, the then eager girlfriend revealed that she was insecure. Tori Roloff was always worried that her then boyfriend might decide he was no longer interested in the relationship. Fortunately for Tori, Zach Roloff did not want to break up and he eventually popped the big question. Since the couple tied the knot, they have been enjoying life as a married couple with their family of 5, despite various ups and downs. Little People, Big World's Zach Tori Roloff reveals shocking detail that caused them to get married. Little People, Big World's Tori Roloff pushed Zach Roloff to get married. Tori felt insecure about Zach possibly leaving her during their relationship. Zach wanted to keep dating Tori before deciding to get married. Little People, Big World's Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff made some surprising comments about what led up to them getting married. Little People, Big World Season 25 aired from February to May 2024, which ended up being Zach and Tori's final season after the couple announced they were ready to move on and focus on their family without the cameras following their every move. Zach and Tori may have exited LPBW, but they're still making headlines via their podcast. In the most recent episode of their podcast, Raising Heights, Zach and Tori revealed a discrepancy they had while they were dating that led them to get married almost 10 years ago. Zach admitted that he actually wanted to keep dating Tori a little longer. However, Tori had other ideas. Zach said on their podcast, "I was totally cool dating," and Tori was like, "All right, let's get this show on the road." That mindset caught Zach off guard as he remembered thinking at the time, "Already? We just started." By that point, Zach and Tori had been dating for 4 years, which Tori considered a long time to wait for marriage. As she explained, "I was waiting for it. I'm like, dude, I can't. Time is ticking, bro." Tori was 24 at that point in her life, and she wanted to get the show on the road and didn't want to keep waiting for a wedding. Tori's timetable is what got Zach finally on board with marriage. Interestingly, despite wanting to take that giant step in their relationship and get married, Tori wasn't super confident within her own relationship. While dating Zach, she felt very insecure because she was worried that her then boyfriend was going to wake up one day and decide to move on and date other women. Tori kept having this thought in the back of her mind that Zach would go, "Oh, I want to go sample something else. Like I've had enough of this flavor." A big reason why Tori had that worry was because she was Zach's first date, first kiss, and first everything. Fortunately for her, Zach never had that on his mind, which he admitted during the podcast episode. That's when he commented on the fact that he wanted to keep dating Tori some more before thinking about getting married. She seemed to breathe a sigh of relief on Raising Heights that everything worked out for them as Zach and Tori looked back on their relationship and marriage to each other. It's unknown at this point if the Roloff family's reality show will be renewed after the recently wrapped Little People Big World Season 25. With Zach and Tori no longer participating, the network will have to decide if it's worth it to continue on with the remaining cast members. The LPBW Season 25 finale felt like a series finale, so if that ends up being the final episode, then at least it had what felt like a proper ending. Zach and Tori will keep sharing their lives, but going forward, it will be via their podcast and social media.